Today, I'm gonna go over exactly how much it costs me on a monthly basis to eat on the carnivore diet. For the last 7 months, I've been doing the carnivore diet and lost over 100 pounds. And the last 5.5 to 6 months, I primarily ate only one cut of meat. And this cut of meat is kind of a hack because 1, it tastes great, 2, it's full of fat, and 3, it's pretty cheap. It's not that expensive. And that's important because one of the main objections to people getting into the carnivore diet is, oh my gosh, it's so expensive. Oh my gosh, I can't be paying $22 a pound for, T-bone steak or whatever. No. There's ways around it, and let me show you my cheat code. And that cheat code is this right here. This is chuck steak. It tastes very similar to ribeye, and it is like a third or a fourth of the cost. See, this is a pound. It's not a pound. It's a 0.93 of a pound. Okay, so a little over 9/10 of a pound of chuck steak. I got it at the grocery store, and you can see right now, right there. Look, zoom in. There we go. This right here cost me $7.43 to buy. And you see, this is what I'll eat in a day. The way that I do it is that I do one meal a day, so a 24-hour fast, and I'll come cook this up on the stove behind me, and this is what I eat. So when I went to the grocery store the other day, I got 2 of them. One was $7.43, the other one was $7.03 because it's a little bit smaller. You do the average of both of them, it comes out to be $7.23. So let's get out our handy dandy calculator. $7.23 times 30, that's $216.90 a month. That is a lot less than I was spending on food. That is a lot less than, that's probably the cheapest way to eat healthy. And it's simple, it's easy, and I'm done cooking it in like 5 minutes. And actually the way that I really do it is I fast one full day a week, because it helps with up your HGH levels, and intermittent fasting is really good for you and actually really helpful on the carnivore diet. So you take that previous number and minus $28.92 from it, gives you $187.98. That's what I spend on my food for the month. And that's really all I need. Now, is that all I eat? No, I mean, I do a cheat day a week. I might have a little bit of bacon here, a little bit of might throw in some butter if it's a lower fat steak. So there's maybe a little bit extra cost. But to eat healthy for a month for $200, you can't beat that. You can't beat that. And I will tell you this other little tip. When I was looking for the chuck steak at the store, they were pretty low on it, so I wonder if me promoting it is a good idea, because it might just disappear or get run out. I found these right next to it. It's the cab chuck tender steak boneless. Okay, so it's still part of the chuck steak, but I think it's the cap of it. And they come in like these 4 little patties right here. Not too much fat on them, but I put them in the cast iron skillet, put a little bit of Kerrygold butter in there, and man, these were actually fantastic. This right here is 1.02 pounds. Okay, so a little over a pound. I got this for $5, like $5, and that's actually what I ate yesterday. Now, will I splurge from time to time? Will I go out and get a ribeye? I might go out to eat, go get a steak from a restaurant. Yeah, I will, because you know what? That's what you do. But if you're on a super tight budget, I'm making this video because there's no excuses. There's no excuses not to be able to do this. There's no excuses, oh, it's too expensive. That's completely invalid, because you have to understand something, is that you're gonna pay the toll at some point, okay? You can either pay it now with your food and the way that you live your life, or you can pay it down the road and when you get older, and that toll is not so fun. That tolls hospital, that tolls medication, that tolls, probably a shorter lifespan. So you gotta keep yourself healthy. You gotta be able to put things in your body that do well for it. I mean, for the last really 6 months, it's been steak, a little bit of salt, pepper, and water. That's what I've done. And I can't tell you how amazing I feel. I have to go and do something. I have to go move a lot more than I was, because I won't be able to go to sleep because I have so much energy. So yes, is it worth it? Absolutely. When it comes to cost, the cost should be irrelevant, because you know what? You're paying it now rather than that toll bridge down the road, and you're gonna live a much better life. What's the price on health? You can't put one. And I don't really know what it is, but it's just the way the world works. When you're in better shape, when you're feeling better, when you're doing more, when people just, you have a different vibe about you, guess what? More opportunities come your way. You get asked to do more stuff. You just, doors open up for you more. Is it fair? I don't know. That's not for me to decide, but that's the way the world works. And you know what? That's the game we got to play. But if you want to do this, don't let cost be a barrier of entry for you. You know, go find the cheapest ground beef. Go find sardines. Go eat, dare I say it, tuna. I can't stand the stuff. You know, go find what works for you. Go eat hot dogs if you have to. It's better than eating all the other junk. Now, if you can, go try and buy the better stuff. Go buy the grass-fed, grass-finished. Why is it worth it? Absolutely is. I go to the farmer's market and I try and clean them out. I'm out of it. That's why I have to go to the grocery store. I don't like going to the grocery store, but sometimes you have to. But all in all, the point that I'm trying to make, you gotta take care of this. You gotta take care of this before you take care of this. You have to. Why? Because a better this somehow by osmosis means more of this. That's just the way the world works. So get yourself in shape. Don't make excuses. Go for it. And you know what? I'll tell you this. You can watch my previous videos. I'll tell you the first 2 weeks were hell for me, but after that, it's been smooth sailing ever since. And remember, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm just telling you my experience and how I feel and kind of what I spend my money on and how I've been really able to change my life. So I hope this inspires just one person to go and try this. Try this. Do something different. And you know what? Give it 90 days. Give it even 2 weeks. Watch what will happen. Your life, complete change.